Ladies and gentlemen, get ready to be entertained, enlightened, and educated about men's secrets, and dating advices decoded as we dive into another episode of Men's Secrets Exposed podcast and show. Hello again, everyone. Thank you for the new subscribers. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for your questions. Thank you. We love it. It's amazing. It is fantastic. We are growing. Our numbers are growing. I'm looking at the stats. I'm loving it. I'm your host, comedy magician Dewayne Hill. Perform all over the country for special events. Just giving you a little heads up of who I am. Put together this podcast, Men's Secrets Exposed. We are giving dating advice, simplified, decoding men, answering you all's lovely ladies' questions about men, and we are occasionally getting in some male questions too for the male team. Helping you all understand men a little bit better, pulling back the curtain, giving y'all a peek into the male playbook and the brain, as scary as it might seem. We have a lovely female co-host with us. You've heard her a couple other times. Please welcome back to the show, female co-host Jessica. Say what's up, Jessica.
Hey, what's up, Jessica? Just kidding. It's me, Jessica, checking in from South Florida, South Tampa.
South Tampa. You are from where?
Originally from New York, but grew up in good old Pocono Mountains, Pennsylvania.
Well, you say New York, but you sound very Jersey.
Well, I did work in Jersey.
You sound very Jersey.
For a few years. I kind of have like this weird twang going on, it's like New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania. Like I lived in Philly for a while, so I'm just kind of jumbled all together. And then you got everybody down here saying y'all and stuff like that. So I gotta learn the twang.
Twang. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was such a thing as a twang.
Any listeners that have any recommendations, please shoot them over our way. That would be helpful.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. So we're going to jump right into it. We want to get as many questions done as we can. First question out the gate. What do you think the most important quality is to make a relationship last? Ooh, that's a good question. That's a good neutral question.
Ooh, I know.
Okay, so what do you think?
Communication.
For sure. 100%. For 100%. And the thing is, for men, that is, even though we had a question not too long ago that was asked, why is it hard for men to communicate? Communication is actually big. And I think it's important. I think what's important is that you should be very upfront in your second date about your deal breakers. And you need to be very clear about what those are, and you need to be very nice about how you can articulate those, because men pay attention to that. And if it's like something serious, it could both save you a lot of time, for sure. But communicate. If something's on your nerves, you need to sit down, ladies.
Men.
No, I'm talking to ladies now, because ladies tend to hold it in and let it fester. And then
they go to the salon and talk about it.
And then it explodes.
Yeah.
And then it explodes. So if something is like starting to irk you, this is a piece of advice. If you're dating somebody new and they do something that it kind of gets on your nerves, you need to let the guy know right away. Don't wait like 2 years and then say, okay, I can't take it anymore. Then you let him know. Okay? You need to let him know right away. Like, look, this kind of is on my nerves, and you need to tell him what it is and let him figure out what he wants to do, because it will both save you a lot. Because then it could turn into something else. It could turn into something else. It's like, you're annoyed, and he's trying to figure out why you're always annoyed, and it's something that he's doing that he didn't even know he was doing, right? So communication is huge. So don't let it fester, ladies. Men hate that. We would rather just know up front, what are you pissed off of? You're pissed off? Okay, cool. What are you mad about? This. And then we are men, we're going to go in men mode, and men mode is we're going to fix it. That's what men want to do. We want to fix it and take care of it so we don't have to deal with it no more. So communication, definitely. So we both mutually agree, right? Isn't that right, Jessica?
Yes.
All right.
So far, so good.
Very cool.
Cool.
Next question. Did you ever wish when you were in a relationship that the person you were dating was someone else or an ex from your past?
Wow. Did I ever wish? Man.
That's a No?
I'm sure people do that, but if you had exes that had good qualities, you sometimes wish you could pull
those
qualities
into your current relationship.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, I would agree.
Or
with
just
that.
create a whole new man with those qualities. Yeah. They haven't created that yet. Everything else.
If you're going to create a whole new man, why don't you just get out of your current relationship?
That's true. That's the other thing. I feel like people stay in relationships because they're either afraid to be alone or they're comfortable in their situation. And, well, they're afraid to be alone. Let's just go with that.
Well, yeah. I think that's very true. I think that there are times that, like, men especially, if men are in a current relationship and say everything is great about their current relationship, and there might be one thing that might be different or might be, I'm just throwing out something. Say you're in a current relationship and everything's great, and let's just say for some reason your ex was into, a TV show, and y'all both were into that TV show. Well, in your current relationship, she's not in that TV show, There's going to be times that guy's going to kind of wish that's like, man, I wish, the current girlfriend was into the TV show as much as the ex-girlfriend was, but, I don't think that there's times that men really wish their current relationship was their old one. But, yeah, like you said earlier, I think the qualities happen where it's like, well, little things that might have been in the previous relationship, men might occasionally say, well, I kind of wish it was like this, or kind of wish this was in my current relationship. I do think that happens for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So next question. Why is it hard for men to ever admit that they cheated when they get caught?
Oh my God, that's so funny. I wonder that. Like, especially if you've legitimately been caught red-handed and you even confront the other girl and they still, wow, man, what are you thinking? Come on, you're busted. Just own it and don't make that mistake ever again. Next question.
Well, wait. That's cool.
I'm kidding.
Okay. I'm going to answer this, and I'm going to be very honest. Hey, guys, thank you for listening in. Look, we're putting in some serious work behind the scenes, trying to get on a much bigger platform to a much broader audience. We have some things coming out with video, and we're doing it very basic right now, but we're going to slowly change this to a video format. If you're enjoying what we're doing, please let Netflix, Amazon, Hulu, Apple, or XM Satellite or Sirius Radio, let them know that you're enjoying what we got going on. It would be much, much appreciated. Please don't forget that the book is going to drop 2019, Handful of Queens. Hope you all enjoy that. But if you're enjoying what we're doing and like to see it in a bigger format, please let Netflix, Amazon, Hulu, Apple, or Sirius XM Radio know. Thank you all very much. Bye.
Let's hear this.
I'm going to answer this. I'm going to be very honest. And listen, I'm going to disclaimer. Just because I'm explaining this doesn't mean I'm justifying men's behavior. And it doesn't mean that I'm saying that it's right. And it doesn't mean that I'm saying that women are wrong. I'm just explaining the behavior. Okay? And there's two answers to this question. Okay, so here's the first answer. Why is it hard for men to admit when they've been caught that they cheated? First answer. Men have this thing. We stand on the fence about a lie. And we're thinking about lying. And we reach a moment where it's either we're going to tell the truth or we're going to lie. And when we cross that line into the world of lying, men are pretty 100, and we're pretty committed, which is we're like, okay, we're committed, we're in the lie, We're going to stay with the lie. We're going to lie on the floor with the lie in a blanket because we're committed to the lie. And even if we might get caught, we will be optimistic to believe. And this is very primitive, ladies. Yes, it's very stupid. We will very much believe this is the lie, this is the path. We chose that we hit the fork in the road. We can go left and go to truth, or we can go right and tell the lie. And if the men pick the right side, we're going to stay with that lie. No matter how compelling the evidence might be. We're going to stay in that lie, and I know that's not right, but that's how men are. It's like, this is the lie. We're committing to it. We're going to see it through. We got to see the lie through. Okay? And that's the truth. Now, here's the second thing that's going to be a little bit of a twist. And I know women ain't going to be ready for this, but this is the truth. Okay?
Because men lie.
Well,
I'm kidding. Go ahead. I'm had to throw that out there. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. So, okay. Say a man is in a relationship, and say he loves the woman he's with. Okay. And then let's say he goes across the street and he cheats, and then he gets caught. A lot of men, even though they know that they're caught, some men will feel like they didn't cheat. And I know it's going to be twisted, but this is the truth. They feel like they didn't cheat because the person that they had sex with, it was just the physical release of sex. And
Come on.
I know you're not going to get it. I'm telling you, the male brain. The male brain.
The male is committed morally and emotionally to their woman.
Yes, that is the truth.
Right.
And I know it doesn't make sense.
Okay. No, it does, I guess. Not really, it doesn't.
But I'm telling you. So in the male brain, the male in his heart, as they say, in his heart of hearts. Oh, in his heart of hearts. Okay? Deep down in his heart, he doesn't really feel like he cheated. Because he's not committed to that woman, number one. Number two, he don't love that woman across the street. Okay? And number three, he still loves his main woman. And he still wants a relationship with his main woman. So is
it a one and done type of thing, or it was just an ongoing physical thing we're talking about with the neighbor?
I'm just saying... I'm answering the question as why is it hard? Because it's because, and I know this is wrong. Let me preface this by saying I know this is wrong. He knows in his brain what he's about to do is wrong. But in somewhere in that small speck of gray area that men have, they feel like they're still committed to the woman that they're with. So just because this ain't right, I know what I'm about to say.
You have me pacing back and forth.
I know what I'm about to say is going to sound funny, but this is the truth.
Okay.
It doesn't make it right. But the man feels like, okay,
it's justified.
I'm going to go across the street, but I still love my woman. So
just because I love her, it's okay that I screw the neighbor.
No. But,
exactly.
But he doesn't necessarily feel like he cheated, and that's why it's hard for me. I'm just explaining why, because this woman is asking, why is it hard for men to admit it? Why is it that when they get caught, they don't want to admit it? Is because, number one, if they commit to the lie, they're going to see the lie through. First thing first. Second thing is, a lot of men, it's like, if they really feel like their heart belongs to the woman that they really want to be with, it's like, okay, that's where my heart is. And yeah, even though this
I've got a number 3, Dewayne.
Even though this woman across the street might have another part of my body, she doesn't have my heart. And my main woman has my heart, and that's who I love, and that's who I really want to be with. And I didn't, like, in their mind, they say they didn't cheat because they're committed to their main woman.
Or they're just number 3, a sociopath. But
that's a strong possibility.
Or like a narcissistic, like somebody that's a narcissist.
Well, it's not. Well, yeah, you could say. I mean, but we are all guilty of being narcissistic at times, right?
Well, we could be narcissistic, yes, but like a narcissistic sociopath is probably somebody like that. Well, anyway, we won't go there. We're not going there at this in this session. If you guys want further questions on that one, bring it up at a later point.
Yeah. Speaking of that, if you got a question, call 813-534-0169. If you want to text in your question, you can. You can do all of it anonymous, or you can leave your name and your location, first name, whatever. That's cool. It's 813-534-0169. Find us on Instagram, find us on YouTube, find us on Facebook. You want to send us a message, feel free. You want to fire off a comment, feel free. Don't be scared to do any of that. The point of this is just to
Don't be scared.
Don't be scared. The point of this is just to get your questions answered and hopefully give y'all some insight. I know it may not be right. I know it's not right. And it doesn't justify it. I'm just explaining. Even though women are going to hear it and they're going to think that's stupid, they're going to say that's dumb, they're going to say they don't understand, they're going to say men are buttholes, they're going to say men are cavemen, they're going to say men are dogs, they're going to say all that.
Men are pigs.
Yeah, whatever. Okay, I mean, men will wear a lot of that. We'll wear that around our neck like a tie. But if you go into the situation knowing a little bit more about men, then maybe y'all have less arguments and less skirmishes and less whatever, and maybe it'll be a lot better. So that's pretty much it. We're going to go ahead.
I agree with you, because even by doing these podcasts and whatnot, like I'm even learning. Not that I'm any kind of expert or whatnot, but it's the questions and the conversation that kind of comes up. It's like, wow, you know what? I never thought about it the way that you're defending your male species, and I appreciate that. Really, you're doing a great job. So let's keep going to the next question.
I'm trying not to. I'm doing my best. That like I said, in me explaining, I'm not justifying. And I know that it will come off like that. I'm not justifying. I'm just explaining how it's like if there are people out there that are PC users and there's people out there that are Mac users. And if you open up and you look at the code of a Mac programmer is going to tell you certain things that PC isn't going to understand. That's all I'm doing. I'm just trying to show you Mac code. If you're a PC person, and I'm not trying to get too nerd here, so I don't want my nerds to get all excited. But
where my nerds at? They're gonna start sending questions in.
Yeah, so I'm just showing you a different operating system and explaining to you the code, because men, we are hardwired a certain way. We're made a certain way. We are engineered a certain way. We are programmed a certain way, and I think if women understand that, they would understand men a little bit better. You know what I'm saying?
You're 100% on that.
We are wired. We are hardwired. We are programmed a certain way. Period. Which is why two men can have a simple one sentence conversation, and we had a whole conversation because we understand the programming. So that's all I'm doing. I'm just trying to show y'all the operating system programming. Whether it's right, whether it's wrong. It's going to be different. It's not going to be understood because ladies are PCs, men are Macs. I get it. Okay, cool. So that's it. That's it. We're going to go ahead and sign off. Don't forget to text in or call in your question, 813-534-0169. Find us on Instagram. Find us on Twitter. Find us on Facebook. Find us on YouTube. We're going to put all those links.
Wayne, what do they have to look up to find on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter?
It's Men's Secrets Podcast. Men's Secrets Podcast. Go to any of the searches and just type in Men's Secrets Podcast. Leave your questions, leave your comments. We will check them out. I'm going to leave the links also in the show notes. and in the show description, so feel free to check any of those out. Hope you all enjoyed the podcast. Like it, share it. Hope you got something out of it. We're going to go ahead and sign off. Thank you all for listening, and enjoy the rest of your week. Have a good day now. Goodbye.
Bye, everyone.
See ya. Bye.
Bye.